They say the money is in the follow-up, yet your sales team, they're always super positive about their pipeline, but they barely close any of it. Stay to the end of this video as you're going to have a tried and tested method to make sure that your sales team, or if you're the salesperson, have got a proven method of converting a ton of your follow-up. Or don't, whatever, I don't care. Go and watch Mr. Beast. I'm not your dad. Let's get on. If you like this tip and you want more, subscribe as we'll be releasing at least one new video every single week. And also, if you are a business owner and you've got a high ticket offer or you're a service-based business, I want to see how we may be able to help you stop wasting your ad spend, maximize the leads that you do have, that you're generating. I'll leave a link in the description below and you can apply for a demo and see how we might be able to help you. Look, let's get stuck into it. Now, there's a stat, and you've probably seen it right behind me. There's a stat that always blows my mind, even though I've repeated it the best part of 5 billion times over the last month or so. 80% of sales, they're made with 4 or more follow-up. So 80% of sales are made with 4 or more follow-up, but less than 45% follow up more than once. And that 4 or more follow-ups is up to 12 follow-ups. Be honest now, how many times do you or your sales team really follow up? Like really follow up? It's probably not that much. Let's take a look why. There's going to be one of two reasons. It's either A, salespeople are lazy, or B, do you think it could be the possibility that they don't follow up, or they don't do it very well, or they don't do it very hard because they just don't know how to do it properly? I'm willing to bet it's going to be B. Doing something you're not confident with is always hard. If you followed up and you didn't document it, or you don't exactly remember what you said on that follow-up call, it's hard to do it again because you might look like a tit because you're saying the same thing. So you wait and you wait and you wait and you wait and you wait for them to reach out to you, and it just doesn't happen. So you need a repeatable system that actually works. So let's give that to you now. Grab a pen because you need to write this script down. It's a very small script. Write it down. Pause the video and come back. What we don't want to do is hide behind text messages here, just because it's a little bit more comfortable than calling. And look, sometimes people just don't answer the phone. So the next best thing is to send a voice note, and that's what we're going to give you here now. Sending a text message is the easiest way to get ghosted because people can just preview it. You keep your finger down on it, you can see what it says, you can ignore it. The next thing, you leave them on red, or you forget to respond, whatever. A voice note, completely different story. People have to see what's inside it. The intrigue eats away, especially if you are targeting business owners, entrepreneurs, people like that. They have to listen to it. It could be an opportunity, so it eats away at them until they've actually listened, and I'm exactly the same. Now, what do we say in that voice note then? So let's just assume that you've pitched John on Friday. You've called him once or twice, no answer. It's now Tuesday, so a few days have passed. So here's what you're going to voice note him. Like I said, pause the video, get your pen ready and write this down. So, voice note. John, hi, it's Adam Davies here. I've just come out of a meeting with my team and I was just looking over enrollments over the last week and I could see your name wasn't on there. First of all, I'm so sorry, that's completely my fault, that's on me. We had a webinar recently, we had a ton of new people wanting to work with us. I've just been completely flat out. Anyway, since we last spoke, you told me you wanted to XYZ. We talk about their pain, the changes they want to make, but also their goals that you've learned from your discovery call. Remember, it's a follow-up. You should have that information. Have you given up on this now, or is this something that you're still exploring? If you have, that's fine, just let me know and I'll remove your file. But if you do have some questions or want to explore more, let me know as soon as possible while enrollment's still open, and we'll see what the best offer is we have for you. Anyway, John, hope you're doing really well. Hope you're smashing your week. I look forward to hearing back from you soon. Boom, that's it. That's all you need to do. Obviously, you might need to change a few things with the webinar, depending on whatever it is you do as your strategy, but that is it. Do you think somebody that's listened to that are going to ignore it? Maybe some, but not most. We're positioning ourselves really high. We don't sound like sales reps that are chasing around 1,000 people a day, making $1,000 a day. We sound like a busy CEO that's doing well, exactly who people want to work with. And I heard on a podcast recently that they were discussing trust, and I just immediately, because my brain's freakish, it just turns it to sales. So the reference they used was if a doctor was a day away from completing his exams, you're not really going to trust them as if, because they're not quite qualified. But a day after, you trust them massively because of their shiny certificate they've got on the wall. But it's only 2 days apart. If you lack status, you sound like that junior doctor. If you come across like an expert, you sound like a senior doctor. The next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to be asking them if they're going to be giving up on fixing this really, really big problem and all of this pain that they've told you about in your previous call. I know they haven't. I know they've not given up on it, and it's so hard for them to say, yeah, I've given up on it completely. We want to help people change, right? That's what sales is. That's what we're doing. You're selling change. People like comfort zones, but it's a very, very dangerous place sometimes, especially when you absolutely need to change. Now we can add a little bit of pressure to get back to you soon. You can say that, let me know while enrollment's over, whatever it may be. And you'll get people respond to that one voice note. If they don't, and they don't respond to you, don't give up on it. Send another voice note, call them a few more times. Don't do it all in one day. Pace it out. You're a busy, skilled professional. Don't sound like the typical sales rep that's happy to chase people around the planet, because they will just give you the runaround. So give that follow-up tip a little try. Let me know in the comments if it worked for you. And remember, like and subscribe, because we're going to be doing at least one video per week, and it's massively going to help your sales team or you if you're a salesperson's game.